Welcome back. It's hot. It's like 90 degrees and I'm drinking coffee. Today, what we're gonna do is we're gonna clean up this window hole here. I don't know what they call them in cars, but we're gonna clean this up. It has a lot of problems, so let's get at it. Okay, the plan today is I want to clean this up. The primary thing I want to do is there's these clips here, and there's not much left. This one's about ready to fall off. It just fell off. But I need to grind these little pieces here out. So that's going to be like step one, is deal with that. Then I'm going to take a wire brush, a wire wheel on my angle grinder, clean all this up. If there's any holes, we'll deal with that. Once I'm done wire wheeling it, I'm going to hit it with some rust converter. Everybody makes this stuff now. You can buy it anywhere. You spray it on, it turns black. Then you can prime over it and paint over it. It's good to go. So now, for the real auto body guys out there, okay, I'm not one, I'm some dude in a garage, okay? I'm not gonna do it the right way, okay? What I've decided to do is, there's a lot of body lines on these vans, here to here. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do from there to this top rail, and then to somewhere in here. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna clean it up. I'm gonna put some primer on it. I'm going to sand the primer down to probably 220. And then I'm going to paint it. Now, am I going to use my gun for a little hole like this? I don't know. I may just rattle can it. What I may do is use a spray can, see what it looks like. If I don't like the way it comes out, I sand it off and I get the gun out and then I do it. It's not the most efficient way to do it, but this isn't what I do for a living. I'm really busy with a ton of other stuff, but I need to make progress. I need to keep moving. So if I can carve out half a day to knock out a window, I can do that. If I try to line up 4 days to get, it's just not gonna happen. I'm just not gonna be able to get to it. So I'm boring the hell out of you. I'm not gonna put you through the torture of watching me do this. I'll put it in fast forward, and when we wrap things up at the end, I'll take you through and show you what I did. Okay? Let's get to work. Well, we're getting closer. I got the initial sanding down. I got an initial coat of primer on it. I haven't decided if I'm going to do it piecemeal or not. I keep going back and forth. My problem is my schedule. I'm busy. And my concern is I get it to a certain point and I walk away. And like primer's not the best thing to just leave. You know, top coat, color coat, something like it's fine. You can leave that and come back to it. And primer, it kind of absorbs things, you know, from my vast knowledge of auto body work, which, you know, I got like none. But I'm concerned that if I leave it in primer, like I did on the roof up here, I get to sand that whole roof again because I left it. So I don't know what I'm going to do when it comes to the color. But what I do know is the next step. The next step is there's a cover that goes right here, and that cover is held in place by a U-channel that's, I don't know, 2 meters long or so, or 40 some inches, I don't know, it's long. I found one, and it was about 30 bucks, and shipping was 40 bucks. That's 70 bucks for a piece of U-channel. Yeah, I'm too cheap for that. The problem is, what took me so long to find that out was, it turns out I was looking for clips because it was so rusted. All there was like a piece here and a piece here and a piece here and a piece here. So I just thought it was all these clips. And here's one of them right here. I don't know if it'll focus in on that, but there's not a whole lot left. And you can see that, you know, it looks like a U-channel. And anyway, I thought it was clips. Turns out it was a whole long piece. So knowing that I'm not going to pay 70 bucks for that, I made this. And what is it? It's literally a U-channel, and then I put a couple of wings on it, ears, whatever you want to call them, drilled them, and what I'll do is I'll just weld up those holes onto it, and I'll put 4 or 5. Did I pay 70 bucks for it? No. I went to a big box store, and I bought a little piece of flat stock. So let me show you how I did it. Well, I screwed up. This is coming from a lack of experience. I didn't use sandable primer. And what that means is that as soon as I tried to sand the cover piece off that goes right here, it clogged the sandpaper just like that. So I went down to car parts place and bought me a couple cans of sandable primer. I even got white. Now the theory is that what you want to do is you want, this is going to be white, so you want the lightest color underneath that you can get, white. So anyway, I've got the cover clips in place. I don't have to worry about them. I have a couple of runs, not there, but over here. I've got a couple of runs that I'm gonna have to wet sand. I don't want to wet sand. Wet sand's messy. Anyway, I'm gonna have to wet sand those down. I'll try to dry sand them first. Go through a lot of sandpaper, but it's just a couple of runs. I'll get them. I'll recoat it with this sandable stuff, and then I think I've made the executive decision that I'm gonna color coat this. I'm gonna paint it. Again, just using rattle cans. I can't just leave the primer just out there. Between temperature swings, moisture swings, and flies pooping on everything, if I get a color coat on there, that'll protect the primer. It's not a primer sealer, it's just a primer, so especially this sandable stuff. So anyway, that's the game plan. Let me redo all the work I just did. It's not that bad, but I took 2 steps forward, I took a step back, and let's see if I could take 2 more steps forward. Okay, let's get back to work. Well, this is the Let's Figure This Out channel. And what I figured out is pretty much how not to do body work and how not to do paint. Rattle cans suck. Could you get the job done? Yeah. Is it good enough? Not for me. There's a product I want to use. It's called Magic Paint, M-A-J-I-C, and you get it at Tractor Supply. That's what I am going to use. But I'm not going to do it like this. Did that come out white? Yeah, it's white, and it's orange peeled too. Am I going to have to sand it all off and start again? No, I'll let it set up for a couple of weeks, and I'll scuff it, and then when I do the final paint, I'll fix it then. Now, I will probably still use rattle cans on the door jambs and stuff like that. The problem is there's so many curves and grooves, and I mean, there's the white part, other than the top, the roof, there's no flat panels, and that's difficult. So anyway, I'm gonna keep working on it, but I think I'm gonna call the video here for this video, and then go on, then move on. I think what I'll do next is I'm gonna get the metalwork all prepped. So all just around the whole side of it. I'll get the metalwork prepped. I'll get it primered, and then I'll shoot the whole thing in white. Is it perfect? Oh hell no. Did we make progress? Yeah, but this is definitely, this video has been a 3 steps forward, 2 steps back. But we learned a few things. You know, if you're gonna do something like this, bite the bullet, buy it by the quart, get a gun, and I've got all that stuff. I just didn't want to do it. So there's no shortcut to this process. There really isn't. If you want good quality results, there's only a few ways to do it, and this isn't it. Thanks for watching.